Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm just going to give you a quick update on what I've been up to. I've got quite a few projects kind of in the pipeline. I'm sure you've seen there's been a lot more videos coming out kind of faster than I used to post them. I just got a new filming setup, filming on it right now. Yay! It's super cool. I'm still getting the kinks worked out, so I apologize for some of the kind of annoying, like Dave learns how to do video production issues, but background, lighting, everything will improve, but hopefully it's enough for me to start getting the information across. So this way I can do a lot more QA videos. I've been getting a huge volume of kind of questions, kind of advice that doesn't lend itself to the screencast format. So that's one of the things I'd like to do with this is Dave talking into the camera can communicate a lot more about like industry stuff, questions for beginners, advice, stuff I think is cool, stuff I've been thinking about that doesn't necessarily belong in a screencast or like screen recording type video. That's the first thing. The next thing is I've just started plotting designing a Python course. I've seen a lot of Python courses and I've kind of settled on Python as the language that I really do recommend to beginners. I used to recommend Ruby and then Bash and then some other things, and there's like Go is really nice too, but I think Python is a great one to settle on because it just has so many pros to learning it. It is, I guess I should just do this in a separate video, but quickly, it's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. You can basically count on any non-embedded and even some embedded systems these days having a Python interpreter that you can use. You can interface with an enormous and high quality array of libraries, modules that you can use. The amount of documentation is incredible. The language itself is good, it's consistent, and idiomatic Python is a great blend of really powerful and expressive and also easy to read. So I've started on a Python course specifically focused for kind of like the Linux sysadmin infrastructure crowd, not I want to be a web dev, even though taking that course is a perfectly good platform to start from to become a web dev. But the idea is, like everything else I do, practically focused and sort of immediately applicable lessons that actually take you through a real life project. That is actually much more difficult to design than I originally thought it would be. So I'm still kind of working out some of the kinks with my original idea and trying to get a really good learning pathway where we can kind of start working on a real life project right away, like right from the get-go. And the focus will be on building some like sysadmin related tools and programs that are just useful in day-to-day sysadmin life, while learning sort of the principles, first the building blocks of Python, then the principles of idiomatic development in Python, on extendability, modularity, on using external third-party libraries to get stuff done, and quite a bit more as it grows. So it's a huge project. I've just started working on it and I haven't started filming yet, but that is coming up. That's something I'm pretty excited about working on. Another really exciting thing I'm working on today is the launch day for my Pact course. Pact Publishing approached me last year about doing a video course for them on Ansible. Ansible is something I've been using for several years. It's something I guess I know a fair bit about at this point, and so I just did an Ansible for Beginners video course for Pact Publishing. I'll put the link below. I'm not directly responsible for like pricing and selling this, so I will try to get a discount code for you guys, but I can't make any promises. I think the course came out really well. I worked just incredibly hard on it, and I think it's good. I think it is like something that deserves the Tutorial Linux name. So if you're curious about DevOps, orchestration, configuration management, provisioning, infrastructure automation in general, Ansible is an interesting tool to look at and I think worth learning. So if you're interested, check out the course. Link in the description below. Finally, I've got this this bad boy here. This is So I get a ton of questions about certifications, and I will make a video on that, I promise, very soon. The short answer basically is, if you absolutely need a certification, you don't really to get started, but it can help you, if you're in a really competitive market and you're having trouble getting interviews, having an RHCSA, a Red Hat Certified System Administrator cert, or the RHCE, the Red Hat Certified Engineer cert, can really help you probably get an interview and a job. More so than Linux Plus, more so than LPIC, although I think the LPIC study material is in some ways just as good and in some ways better because it's more general and it's not just Red Hat, CentOS specific. But I've just started filming a course that will be for free, at least that's the plan right now, for free on YouTube, which will cover all the stuff you need to know in addition to the basic Linux sysadmin playlist that's already for free on YouTube. That additional material that you might need for the RHCSA, and the material that I'm most interested in communicating, because I haven't done most of it yet, is the Red Hat Certified Engineer stuff. And that's like a little bit more interesting services configuration, things like understanding routing and some networking stuff, which I haven't covered at all on this channel, and that's very important for new sysadmins. Things like, network bonding, that's pretty cool, and it just basically gives you a really solid resume of skills. Like if someone had an RHCE or even an RHCSA, I would feel pretty comfortable in just like throwing them into the deep end and being like, this person's pretty solid. They'll survive, Let me know if you have any questions, kid. So I'm going to be using this to augment a lot of the content that's already up on the YouTube channel and giving those of you who are a little bit more advanced now the opportunity to learn some interesting stuff, and while you're having fun, you'll kind of be preparing yourself for actually taking one of these certification exams, if that's something you want to do. But even if you're not interested in certification, knowing the material is almost better, right? I mean, it's practical, it's useful, it will stay with you for the rest of your career, and you can always go get the cert if you need to. Like, you're not going to forget this stuff. So there you go. Yeah. Gonna set up the old CentOS machine and start filming. I've done a couple of videos just on some very basic setup related things, but I will start filming in earnest over the next few weeks. I've been really busy at my day job. As many of you know, I'm a platform engineer for a company here in Boston, and I'll be doing a little bit of travel over the next week or two. So I'll be in New York, among other places, and we'll try to keep uploading regularly during that time. Cool. So that's what I've been up to. I think that's pretty much all the big announcements I have for now. I would like this to serve also as a hooray 30,000 subscribers video, which I originally intended to make for 20,000, but that was like a month ago, so things have kind of picked up pretty fast. All of those of you who've been like posting cool videos that I do on, I don't know where traffic has been coming from, but like Reddit and different places, thank you. That apparently has really helped. So it's nice to see the crowd kind of growing, the Linux, the tutorial Linux sysadmin horde. So thanks, guys. Thanks for making this a really fun and rewarding and I guess successful part of my life. And here's to many, 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 many more videos. See you guys in the next one. Peace.